Alrighty, today we're going to be learning about the Indian Partition. In this video, you're going to explore what does partition mean, why did the British leave India, and why did Muslims flee India? This is presented by Ms. Wilcombe for the 9th grade World History course. Let's get started. Today's lesson competency, you're going to be focusing on Social Studies 1.1, which is all about historical context and causes. Let's jump in with some vocabulary. So first, our first word is partition. So partition means when a country is divided up and new borders are drawn. So for example, you can see this square is divided in two parts. That is what partition means. It means to divide. Alrighty, our next word is subcontinent, which is a large mass of land that is attached to a continent. So if you take a look at the map right here, India is a part of Asia. However, it's such a big part that it is called a subcontinent, almost like a mini continent. Alrighty. And then our next vocab word is Hindu. This is a person who practices the faith or religion of Hinduism. And our last one is Muslim, a person who practices the faith or religion of Islam. Both at this time, Hindus and Muslims lived in India together. Who are the main people involved? First person we're going to learn about is the Viceroy, Lord Mountbatten. This was a British representative of the monarch, which is like the king. And he governed India or ruled over India when it was a British colony. Next, we have Nehru. I am going to be honest, his first name here is a little bit harder to pronounce. And that is this man right here. He was the first prime minister of an independent India after it was not colonized by Britain anymore. And then the next person we have is Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who was the first prime minister of Pakistan, which you're going to be learning about in a minute. A notable person to mention is Gandhi as well. Gandhi was involved in all of these talks about partitioning India, British colonization, Indian independence, etc. Okay, so let's explore what happened. So the first thing, Great Britain colonized the Indian subcontinent for more than 300 years. And at the end of World War II, which ended in 1945, the British no longer wanted to govern and control India since it was expensive. Essentially, Britain was bankrupt due to the war. This is an image from the 18th century or the 1700s that shows British colonization in India. Alrighty, next. While the Indian subcontinent was under British rule, a massive independence movement was led by Gandhi. Due to its size, the Indian subcontinent was inhabited by many different religious groups. When India gained independence, a separate country was created for Muslims, which was Pakistan. So in India, there were Hindus, and there also were Muslims as well. And when it split into India, which was predominantly for Hindu people, and then Pakistan, predominantly for Muslim people. Where did this take place? So here we're going to take a look here. So the Indian subcontinent was divided by religion. So this was under British rule. And you can see the whole subcontinent is all together, okay? So Britain owned all of the blue. The Indian subcontinent is partitioned into India and Pakistan in 1947, okay? So essentially what they did was they cut it here and they did a little cutout right here. And so the green was Pakistan, okay? And the orange here is India. This was mostly Hindu people. Pakistan was mostly Muslim people, as well as East Pakistan in this little area right here. And essentially this led to a mass migration. So people went over the border because they wanted to be on the correct side based on religion. Alrighty, and that is it. Thank you for watching.